wicked arts called witchcrafts, enchantments, charms and sorceries in and upon one John Law, a petty chapman, and had him lamed.
She admitted to laming the peddler and added a new dimension to the story.
She said that a black dog had appeared to her at the time and had spoken to her in English and said, "What would you have me do to yonder man?" To which Alison replied, "Lame him." And that was the first time that Alison is said to have had her own familiar. It was in Queen Elizabeth's reign that the idea of a familiar spirit took root. And these spirits could be a toad, a cat, a hare, or even a person, and could often change shape. And these spirits offered them all the things that they didn't have in their lives that they wanted, and they sold their souls to them to try and get these benefits and to try and have some power.
Alison told Noel that her grandmother had a witch mark on the left side of her body. Witches' marks were believed to be the place where the familiar would suckle. Frequently, they were birthmarks, moles, warts, scars, sores, or deformities. Such abnormalities were often enough to condemn people to death across Europe over the coming years. Alison continued, saying that about 2 years ago, 1610, the black dog first appeared to her and asked for her soul.
The said black dog did with his mouth suck at her breast, which place did remain blue half a year next after.
Demdike and her family used to get work wherever they could, and once they did some work for the local miller, but were angry afterwards because they felt he hadn't paid them enough for the work, and they went back for more money. He asked them to get off his land. He called them whores and witches and said, "I will hang the one of you and burn the other," to which Demdike replied, "Hang thyself."
Alison detailed how Demdike had returned to the miller's house during the night of their explosive meeting. The following morning, the miller's daughter fell ill, which subsequently proved fatal. It must be remembered that in this period, at least 1 in 3 children were dying